Hello, mate.
Dudes and dudettes, welcome back to another Rogs review. Game Pass or Game On. This time we're looking at Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire. Now, I wasn't sure what to make of this game. Before I'd started, I'd already planned my character because I'd looked at the classes. I went against everything the game recommended. It said don't do this multi-classing, but I'd already seen what I wanted. I wanted a tank that can get in and just fuck shit up with like a rogue style assassin. And at first, it made the game quite difficult. I'm not gonna lie. Not difficult, but annoying. The combat, my character just wasn't there. But once I hit level 7 and I got the skills that I needed, where I was putting damage over time on people, gouging strikes, putting more damage over time, getting the armor in there, my character just turned around and went into an absolute beast, and the game completely changed for me. And it was great from that point on. Them early stages, I probably shot myself in the foot a little bit by choosing the class that I did, but once I'd got where I'd wanted and the plan was coming together, the game really came into its own. The quests and things, they're decent, but they feel like they just go from one to the next, constantly moving on to another quest. You'll walk through a town and there'll be God knows how many people giving you random shit to do. It's just constantly ongoing. The story in itself is not too bad. I've not got majorly far, maybe not as far as I'd wanted. But in the time I've got to spend with the game, I've been fairly impressed and wanted to come back and play it some more. I mean, there's a lot of random different things in the game like this. It's like a little text-based adventure. Got to you're given instructions for this in particular one, but this place there's more than just that one instruction. I think it was go right, go left. Quite simple. But exploring this little place, it's a nice little change to your average gameplay. I mean, it's not for everyone. The game is quite slow. And it's a tactical, it's a real-time strategy. And if you don't think about your character choices, you're probably going to end up shooting yourself in the foot. But it's a nice change. Doing random little things like this, it's a nice change. Skills are important as well, where you put your things like this one, for example, athletics. My character's a big street fighting athletic monster, so I could do this quite easily. The point of this was to sneak into this guy's manor and rob him for a quest item. As you go in, there's traps and whatnot all over the floor. Not the easiest to navigate, I'm not gonna lie. Like that, look, they all run into it. But little inconveniences like that doesn't bother me. The gameplay in itself was quite fun. Again, going back to different skills and things you can level up. My dude's a big street fighter, big intimidating paladin, whatever it is. I think he's called a holy slayer, but the whole point of my character was big in your face, just gonna punch everything he sees. Kind of like Brick from Borderlands. This is just a simple intimidation check, completely skipped the fight. Just scared the shit out of her. Not a problem. There's bosses in the game. This is the first kind of boss creature I found and fought. It was a decent fight, I'm not gonna lie. A good change to the kind of the standard mobs that you get. There's nothing wrong with fighting the standard mobs. There is an AI system for your party. You don't have to have the party, you can just do it completely solo by yourself if you want, but there's a little party system with the characters. I had a couple of rangers and a healer, and then myself was up front on the front lines, taking the punishment, giving himself them damage buffs for being low, and just absolutely wrecking up front with everyone else supporting me from the back line and healing. The combat AI doesn't always do what you'd want it to do. A lot of times it will just kind of implement basic attacks and just a simple attack. If it used skills, it would use the most common one. It just kept kind of using the same one over and over again. So now and again you'd want to pause the game and you know, kind of pick which skills you want them to use. Especially for my character, I had to do that quite a lot. It would just keep resorting to the same attacks that I wasn't wanting to use. But that's not a big deal, you know, it's just one of them, it's a strategy game, you've got to play what you want, you can't just let the AI do everything for you. The moves, you're going to hear the same stuff again. When you're using the same attacks, they're going to keep saying it. Every time they use that move, it's a bit annoying. It's not a bad thing, just a minor annoyance. It doesn't get in the way overall. I quite enjoyed the combat. Like I said, I kept wanting to come back to it. There's still a lot of different areas in the game as well. This one's just a map of Neketaka. Neketaka? There's a few different areas in it that you can, like, maps of their own. You've got little areas like this one where you come to from your boat. Random little things. Sometimes it's fights, sometimes it's resources. And then you got the overworld map, or the sea. You get nice little sea shanties while you're sailing around as well. So overall, it is entertaining. There's a lot of different stuff you can do with it. The map looks pretty big. You can see where I've explored. The rest of it's covered by fog of war. There's a lot more I can do in this game. I've not had masses of time to play this one. Not even as much as I'd want to have played with it. And while out on the oceans, there are also enemy ships, and you can engage in ship-to-ship combat, which I prefer to board them and just go nuts face-to-face, because that's what my character's about. It's about getting in there and punching them in the face. So I avoided the naval combat. I can't really speak on it, because I just jumped on board and started hammering away. But overall, I would game on this. I would definitely recommend it, especially if you're looking for a different change of pace. So yeah, definitely give this one a try. See what you think of it, but maybe research the character classes first so you know what you're going into. Either way, if you're liking these videos, guys, please do give us a like, subscribe, a share, a comment, you know, all that jazz. It all helps build the channel, build the community, jump in the Discord and whatnot. You know the drill. It's been fun. We'll see you in the next one. Toodle pip.